Hey guys, Fastpass Facts here, bringing you your second vintage Disney video. This time we'll be talking about one of our favorite D-ticket attractions, the PeopleMover. So, we all know how Walt always wanted to innovate, and one of the best lands where he could develop this new innovative ideas was Tomorrowland. And so, in 1967, Disneyland introduced the PeopleMover. This D-ticket attraction gave guests a scenic 16-minute tour around all Tomorrowland, starting at Tomorrowland's entrance, going into the adventure through Inner Space Building, past the shoppers in the character shop, then going in and out of the Carousel Theater, near the Submarine Lagoon, through the waiting area of Circarama Theater, and, as of the late 70s, inside of Space Mountain. Now, unlike the monorail and other trains in the park, the little blue, red, green, and yellow cars in the PeopleMover weren't motorized themselves. What made them move was their motorized tracks. The rubber tires mounted along the track were powered by electricity to push the PeopleMover along at a speed of 7 miles per hour. Walt hoped that this transportation method would be used by cities in the future for urban transit, and it proved to be really effective. The little cars could fit 4 people comfortably, and almost 4,900 passengers could be moved through the attraction per hour. The system was actually studied by many city planners, but it was never used. So, what happened to the beloved PeopleMover? Well, Tomorrowland and all of its attractions started to feel a little outdated, and Imagineers knew that they needed to renovate the land. So, in 1995, they started drawing inspiration from Discoveryland, the Tomorrowland-type land at Disneyland Paris, or Euro Disney as it was called back then. They came up with the idea of Tomorrowland 2055, and they started working on this renovation. But sadly, Euro Disney was not initially well received and caused a major financial strain for the other Disney parks, so the budget for Tomorrowland 2055 was largely cut. When Tomorrowland opened again in 1998, there were only a few changes made to the land, and one of them was the PeopleMover. The attraction turned into rocket rods, a ride that broke down constantly and disappointed many of the guests. So, in 2000, Disneyland decided to close this ride, and the unused tracks still stand gracefully across Tomorrowland since then. We would be so happy if the PeopleMover came back, wouldn't you? That's it for today, but don't forget to subscribe, comment, or share if you like our videos. See you next time!